Big Paul. Big Paul's Trucking. Beautiful morning here in Northeast Ohio. Finally got a nice day. It's probably 65 degrees here in the morning. Gorgeous. I want to show you guys what we're up to. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that truck's sitting out. Let's go on in the shop and I'm going to show you guys where we're at. We're getting the next Crossmember ready to install. And we had to do a little bit of rust beating. Look at all the rust inside of this Crossmember. In here, this was all full of rust between these two pieces. You see down here, these are connected and welded together. Well, I cut all the welds. You see, I cut the welds, and look at that thing. It exploded apart. And we're going to beat all the rust out of it. And look at all that rust. Get it prepared for primer and installation, but I didn't want to have to deal with all that rust. I can't cut the thing all open. And look how it's plug welded there. It's welded on the inside. I didn't need to deal with it. The rust was between the two plates, so we got 99% of that out. So we're going to keep at it and get you guys watch. Okay guys, I want to bring you back. I want to show you where we're at. We're in the vise now. What I had to do to this Crossmember, you guys, is I had to completely take, well, not completely. See, I had to cut these welds out of here. And then this thing went, boom, popped open, about a little bit. And there was a bunch of rust down between here, which I didn't like. So we beat and got all the rust out. We're going to re-sandblast it and go over a couple of spots where I hit it with the hammer, but we got it back in the vise now, and we got it pulled back pretty tight. The welds are almost touching. Close enough. I'm going to set the camera up. You see, they got these plug welds down here. I couldn't take this whole thing apart, or I would have destroyed it. Because if I plasma cutted all this out, I can't put the bottom back in. The bottom would be cut out as well, and that's not how it was welded. This was solid. This had a hole in it, and they welded up the hole. So we didn't need to do all that. We got all that rust out. We got it clamped every which way you can clamp it. Have it pulled in nice and tight. We're going to weld it. Okay guys, here we go. We're going to weld this up and return it to the factory strength. 6 nicely placed welds will definitely do the job. A little bit of wire wheel, and I'm satisfied. I hope you guys enjoy the show. Okay, everyone, here we are. Got my youngest son, Maximus. He's going to help us. Say hi, Max.
Hey.
We're going to drill some holes in the frame for the next Crossmember. Now, the next Crossmember is a very important Crossmember and took a little bit of measuring, a little bit of ciphering. I'm sorry, we got kind of a low light situation here. On this side, I don't have any lights put up yet. Anyways, this one carries the carrier bearing for the drive shaft, so I had to get it in the right place because I actually have a shaft I'm going to use, so I have a length to go off of. And I had a carrier hanger right here that I built with this Crossmember that I had off of one of my other trucks. So, but let's get some drilling done. Max is going to hold the oil jug, so he's a big help to me. He's my youngest son. He's 7 years old. All right, let's get this set up. Max, when you're drilling sideways into the frame, it's really hard to hold the oil jug and hold the mag drill. Max is a big help to me. So we're going to do a couple on this side. You guys will get the drift. All right, Max, so you undo this oil jug and then you're going to hold it. And then we got to turn it on. And then you got to keep it from spilling out.
Yep.
Keep the top on top.
I actually know how to hold it.
Hold on, I gotta turn the valve on. All right, hold that up. Now just hold it up. That's yours. I'm gonna wipe my hands off. You got my hoodie on, so. All right, hold it up. Let me get ready to drill a hole. I'm gonna come down to about there. And we gotta get set up. Now watch out. Let's see here. See what's on this first one right here. You just hold that right there. I'll run that down to the tip touches. Right there. Turn the magnet on. All right. I want you to hold it right like this and stay right there. You're doing a great job. Let's push that oil, get the oil flowing. It'll start to flow here in just a minute. And then we'll get it cut. I think it's getting ready to start. All right, here we go. Let's drill a hole. Goes a lot better when Max holds my oil jug. Then I don't worry about tipping it over. Boy, that drill bit seems like it might need to be getting sharpened again.
That oil's slippery.
That's slippery. I'm going to do this one next. Hold that jug up. Okay. I'll run this down a little. Hello? Okay, Max, you ready? Hold it up, Mom. See, we're gonna drill a hole. Oh boy. Up high. Okay, I'm going to stand this up, Max. We're going to take a break.
My hands are getting tired.
Oh, I figured. Here, stand it up.
Oh.
Good job.
Yeah.
Thanks for helping me. I'm going to drill some hole in a minute. Okay, guys, I want to bring you in and show you where we're at. That's Crossmember number 1. This is Crossmember number 2. We just drilled that in. You can see both rails. Got to clean up a little mess, and then that Crossmember, you can see down there in the bottom, that's going to carry my carrier bearing. It's all mounted, ready for installation and adjustment. That's going to get slid forward right here, and I'm going to put it all together. So I want to show you guys where we're at. It's been a slow week. I got a lot going on, but not a lot of progress. So I wanted to shoot a little bit and show you. I'm going to get it put in and I'll show you guys how I do. Here we're just doing a little brake clean and primer application to all the new holes, so everybody sees it got done. All right, you guys, we're going to put this cross member in. Hey, Big Paul, back at you. Like and subscribe. Now's the time. Doing a little of this framework. This cross member is going to carry my carrier bearing. It's going to sit right here. Now, I am going to put another cross member right here, but then there's going to be two more in the back, and then that's enough. But I still have to go get the other one that a friend of mine has, still sitting in a chassis of a truck at his house. So. But Ryan, talking to you, I appreciate it. We're going to come get that next week. All right, guys, let's put this cross member in. I got bolts. I got everything I think I need. Whatever I don't have, we'll go get. Bring that back where it needs to be. Get this steel plate. I know it's hard to see. I don't know how I could stick the camera. You'll see that side a little better, guys. But let me get this going. Got to get a couple of bolts in it first on like all four corners, top corners, and get everything lined up. And into place. And then we'll get the rest in. Oh, there they are. Hey, they went through the hole. Praise. Good Lord. Okay, two more on the other side. Keep assembling. This cross member has 10 5/8 bolts. So this frame's going to be getting stout. All right. Man, I hope I did that right. Let's see here. Oh, I did. Good. Cross the side right there. Now, guys, I got to use this porta power. Push this frame apart just a 1/16 of an inch. So I have enough gap. That's why there's no cross members in the back, to get that cross member where I need it. So get the pump up here. But when you need it 34 inches wide, and you make the plates to get it to 34 inches, well, there's no room left. But that's okay. A little closer. Push that frame out just a 1/16 or so, and there we go. Makes things go a lot easier. Now, I'm sure some of you might say, well, don't hurt that new frame. It's not going to hurt it. One time, a friend of mine, we porta powered the frame out. He had a hitch in the back, all this stuff. We unbolted all the cross members, porta powered the frame out, dropped the whole trunnion for a Mack Camelback right out the bottom, rolled them out the back, completely rebuilt it, rolled it back, put a new one in, let the frame come back, didn't hurt nothing. He's still driving the truck today. That's a fact. All right, let's get this going. All right, I gotta pick this plate up. A little bit of a bugger until you get it, but now that it's in there, just a minute, getting it to the right height. Getting the bolt in, and there it is right there. Excellent. A little bit of, oh, now it just dropped down. Thanks a lot, alright? It should just be up a little bit. There it is. Once you get the bolt through the spacer, it can't drop out. Alright, let's pick it up, put it through the frame, and give it a look. There's the other. Well, that's good. Nice and square. I'm going to put all these other bolts in while it's still wiggling a little bit, because once I take that porta power out, it's going to go right to the exact measurement we made it. And that's only a few more bolts. Even if the nuts aren't on, we just want the bolts through. That way we're not going to fight it once we lose the wiggle. Okay, we got one more on this side. Got three more on the other side. There they go. 1, 2. Have to use one of these. 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's going to make a huge difference. Once the frame, once you tie the rails together, then you don't worry about them shifting, because that's where you can you mess up a good frame job. So we don't want to do that. Come on. There it goes. One more. One more, and I drilled them all right. Looky there, I did it. 10 holes. Opposing frame rails square to each other, all pushed right through by hand. So we'll get some nuts on here and get this tightened up. Okay, we're back at you. I'm trying this microphone, guys, without, like the muffler on it for the wind. Because on this side, I only got one garage door open. We're not getting any wind. So we should be getting good audio, and I don't have to wear the microphone. So you guys, I'm sure, will let me know in the comments, but when I edit it, I can a lot of times raise and lower. I know you guys are going to say, oh, you're putting the nuts, the bolts out again. That's just the way I like it. I don't know why you guys like it the other way. You see, these have to go in, because you're bolting. I want you guys to think about this. You're bolting that bracket to this frame. Okay, so the bolt has to be on the bracket side. So in this situation, I'm bolting the cross member to the frame because I added the cross member. So I'm putting the bolt through and the nut here, so I'm drawing it in. But the bolt's on my strong side is on the cross member side. So that's how I was taught to do it. I think it looks just fine. Boy, it might help if I was putting the lock washer on, but we go back and do that. I don't know what I was thinking there. But regardless, it's going to look great. It's going to be fantastic. I hope these bolts are long enough. Jeepers. They might not be. I might have to get longer bolts. We will know here in a minute. But don't forget that porta power still on. Let me let that pressure off. Look at this frame move. Whoa, you see that? It moved in, it moved in probably, I don't know, 1/4 inch it looked like. But you gotta have that for assembly. Alright guys. Well, I'm sure you know how this goes. I'm going to bring you guys back in. We're going to get this all bolted on, or bolts tightened, and we'll give it a look-see. Thanks for watching. All right, you guys, here we are. Well, crossmember number 2 is done. Unfortunately, these bolts are not long enough, so I got to go get 10 more bolts, but that's all right. I can use these somewhere else. But it really turned out nice. Now we got 2 cross members, permanent. Frame is really being held good and square now. And if we tug this thing around, it's not going to hurt a thing. So, but we're getting there, guys. I know this progress is slow. Look down that rail, boy. Nice and straight, right through them cross members, nice and straight. Got to keep an eye on everything as you do it. But I'm thinking everything looking good. I'm real happy with it. So last of all, once we get all these cross members in, we're going to build a real nice hitch here with a pintle hitch and a square box so you can haul the boat and the camper and just about everything else, the enclosed trailer. This is going to be my little tow rig when she's done. Thanks for watching.